Alright guys, if y'all are trying to make a lot of money in 2018, 2019, you definitely need to go ahead and take a look at this new trend that's picking up steam fast. What's going on, y'all? I'm Braden Wuerch. I'm here to provide insane value to you guys every day to grow you personally and financially as well. Alright guys, so today I want to talk about this new trend that's literally taking the e-commerce marketplace by force, and you guys need to take advantage of this. So this has to do with print on demand, and if you guys know what print on demand is, you know that it's been around for a while. You know that there's been quite a few people that have been really successful with it and many that haven't, but it's been something that's been around for a while, but there's actually new trends that are coming out with print on demand that is making this literally take the marketplace by storm. I've been seeing YouTube videos start really picking up talking about print on demand lately, and it's because of this. So if you guys don't know what print on demand is exactly how it sounds. Essentially, you don't hold any inventory. You'll go ahead and have your own logo or designs, and then when a customer buys the product, typically apparel, but now it's actually getting into other products, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Typically apparel, they'll buy the product. Your supplier will then, on the spot, print that design on that piece of apparel and ship it to the customer. So you hold no inventory. So it's very cool, guys. Like I said, this has been around for a while, but this is really picking up momentum, and this is the next big thing. So you guys definitely need to take a look at this. So before we get into why exactly you need to jump into this, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here for you guys every day to help you grow your businesses to successful numbers. So first off, I want to talk about why you need to get into print on demand from the consumer or customer's perspective. So first off, something that's not new is the whole passionate niche thing. Passionate niches will always be passionate niches, and there will always be customers for passionate niches. So this has been something that's been done for a while, is essentially people will go ahead and create designs around a passionate niche, say a certain dog breed, and say you know, you go into the niche of German Shepherds. There's always going to be a group of people that want to buy, you know, cool or funny or unique designs about German Shepherds. You could do it about TV shows, you could do it about, you know, popular games, certain trends. This will always be a business model that's successful. This is not why it's now really picking up steam, but this is, you know, to say that print on demand in that certain business model will always be very successful. Now, something that I've talked about recently is talking about brand message and brand story around creating your own clothing line. And when I talked about fitness apparel, for example, I said that you need to go ahead and have a culture. So especially in fitness apparel, the design isn't as big of an issue as it is the brand story and the brand message. So if you take a look at all the big fitness apparel essentially that's coming out, there's not really any groundbreaking designs. You know, the logos typically aren't anything really special or anything like that. What's making some fitness brands blow up is the story or the message behind the brand. And it's actually creating a culture. If you can create a culture around your brand, people want to buy into the culture. Not necessarily buy the design, they want to buy into the culture, so they're going to buy what you have to sell. And so if you do print on demand, you're able to create this brand message, brand story, and actually a culture around your brand. Now, I get the question, you know, I talk about branding all the time with drop shipping. Yes, there's some people that create very successful brand messages around their drop shipping brand. But when you actually have your own designs, you're creating more of a brand appeal, more of a brand message, more of a brand story from the very beginning than you ever could with, say, Amazon FBA or drop shipping. And it's something that's very powerful, guys. Another reason why it's big for customers is because almost all shopping is done online now. It's all done with e-commerce. So people are very used to buying brand products from e-commerce stores rather than going to the mall. So it just ups the amount that this business model is growing and probably will only grow. So now I want to talk about why you as the seller need to get into it from the seller or owner perspective. So first off, I hear all the time a complaint about you know, drop shipping is that it's mostly Chinese suppliers, or how do I get US suppliers? I want, you know, faster shipping times to the US. So if you know my drop shipping method, you know that this isn't as big of an issue for me because I scale all around the world, and it's something that I teach all the time, is to scale all around the world and sell all around the world. And that doesn't become as big of an issue. But I know for a lot of people this is an issue. And so print on demand a lot of times fixes that, because a lot of the suppliers, especially the good ones, come out of the US, Canada, or UK. So shipping times end up being quite a bit faster, and you typically get better quality than you would out of China. So for some people, this is very appealing and a reason they want to get into print on demand. Another reason is exactly, you know, what I keep mentioning, is that it is your own brand, your own message. So with drop shipping, yes, you can go into a niche that you're passionate about. Let's say you're passionate about the fitness niche. You can go ahead and create a fitness drop shipping store, but it's still not your own designs. With print on demand, a print on demand only store, you know, this is your baby. These are your designs. This is your brand that you're essentially creating from the ground up. And then you can go ahead and actually get to the point where you control everything from the packaging to the logo, and I'll explain how in a second. But it is a brand. So this is a way that you can become really passionate about the project you're working on, the business you're working on. And then when you see people using or wearing your own designs, it's a really cool feeling, guys. So now, the reason why it's really picking up steam now, as opposed to, you know, a year ago or anything like that, is for a couple new business models. And one of them being is something that I'm very excited about and taking part in, and that's that it's now the industry standard for a new apparel companies to actually test their designs with print on demand. So instead of just going ahead and buying inventory, even a small quantity order through a manufacturer, now you can go ahead and actually, you know, minimize the risk of actually buying the inventory by testing your designs with print on demand. So essentially you'll go ahead, create the design, put it on a print on demand product, and then if it sells well and you can market it well, then you can go ahead and take the profits, not even take out of your own wallet. You can take the profits of what you made from print on demand and invest in inventory of that design. And then you can go ahead and actually create your own full apparel line where you actually hold inventory, you do the fulfillment, you've got your own packaging, and the profit margin will be through the roof when you actually order inventory and you've got a cheaper cost per item. Your profit margin will be way through the roof, guys. So one really cool thing why you need to get onto print on demand now is because print on demand suppliers and different companies are seeing this trend coming, and they're seeing it growing, and so more and more suppliers and higher quality suppliers are jumping in. No longer the days where we just have to use apps like Printful, where we can't even really control exactly where the design goes, and the quality is not super high. You know, you'll wash it several times and the ink already starts failing. Now we're getting better and better quality, and I've already talked about this in one of my videos where I reviewed a new print on demand service called Applique, and with them you can do pocket tees, you can do certain hoodies, all kinds of stuff that's really unique, and they hand inspect each item, but more so than that, you can go ahead and create your own woven labels through them. So now you actually have a branded label in your clothing, so that's huge. And you can go ahead and order your own packaging, ship it to them, and they'll ship it out of your own packaging. So you're almost controlling the brand from the very ground step. It's just you're not having to hold inventory. So then from here, what you can do is, if you wanted, you can go ahead and really create a clothing line, and then start holding inventory and doing everything from the ground up, or you can just stick through an app like them. But the point is, more and more services and apps are coming out around print on demand, and it's making it very lucrative and very quality to get into. And another thing is now outside of apparel, even suppliers out of China are saying that this is now becoming a new standard. So I have a student that recently he negotiated with one of his suppliers, one of his biggest suppliers of his winning products, to actually go ahead and engrave some of his products with his logo. So now his winning products, when he's shipping them out of China with the regular drop shipping store, so this is even technically print on demand, he's actually getting those engraved, so it actually has his logo on it, and his brand is blowing up because of this. So you can definitely, you know, work this out even with drop shipping. It's the whole kind of concept of print on demand. But the whole point is that more and more business models are picking up around print on demand and the way you can actually go about building a business from print on demand. But the big one that I'm excited about, and the big one I'm seeing, is people actually creating their own brands out of print on demand, and then literally having a lot of longevity from it. So definitely take a look into this, guys. This is very big. I'm going to continue to do videos on it, and it's something that I'm working on right now. I'll do videos on the different business models, you know, how to market it, you know, controlling everything as far as packaging, the best apps, everything like that. I can do videos on those. But the point here is, guys, is that you guys need to start taking a look at this. So if you found any value in this video, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here for you guys every day to help you grow your businesses to successful numbers. Make sure to leave me a comment if you've got any questions, anything like that. I'm here for you guys. Keep grinding, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.